Here we go. Finally, some good match.
It certainly did. A fire extinguisher, a 2x4 covered in barbed wire. And remember, there's no escape from the steel cage. You can only win via pinfall or submission. Then we thought, Byron, that bucket was harmless. Yeah, what thought and what actually happened are two different things. Steel thumbtacks exposed by Ambrose. And Jericho is absolutely horrified that tacks are entered into the ring and Dean Ambrose would take advantage. Sean, Jericho telling us earlier tonight he had up to 70 tacks stuck in his body.
70 tacks? Good Lord.
67 tacks. He thinks he might have missed a few. And Ambrose celebrating the victory over Jericho in the first ever Asylum match. Ambrose created it, and he survived it.
And now here comes Street Fighter's own Ken Masters.
Resigning Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
So Dolph Ziggler looking to qualify tonight in this Money in the Bank ladder match and join the three other men who have already qualified tonight. Sami Zayn in an upset over Sheamus, Cesaro defeating Miz, and Chris Jericho defeating Apollo Crews. But Dolph Ziggler not only has this match on his mind, but there's a guy named Baron Corbin as well. As ongoing rivalry Ziggler has had with Corbin, and Ziggler told Corbin earlier on tonight, look, I want you to take me on one-on-one in a technical wrestling match. Prove your work here in WWE. Okay, Corbin just pulled a little Draymond Green on Dolph Ziggler. And before we get there, that was last night, of course, in Extreme Rules. And here's the collar and elbow tie-up to start off this matchup between Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler knows what it's like to be the Money in the Bank winner. He's been in 5 ladder matches before. And in 2012, Dolph Ziggler won the Money in the Bank contract. Here's the cover and a kick out. Held the briefcase for 267 days, John, before cashing it in one of the most exciting nights of Monday Night Raw, the night after WrestleMania. Not after WrestleMania, right there in the Meadowlands. Dolph Ziggler cashes in the Money in the Bank, and here Terry takedown. The place was absolutely on fire. Yeah, the thing about Dolph Ziggler, he's not going to ever rest on his laurels. He despises complacency. That was a great moment in his career, but he knows he's got to move forward, and this is a prime opportunity to do so. Dean Ambrose has been in 2 previous Money in the Bank ladder matches. We all know what Dean Ambrose can do in a ladder match. Well, that Asylum match last night had to take a lot out of Dean Ambrose. Saw the bandages all over Chris Jericho. And here's Dolph Ziggler kick out. You don't see any on Dean, but you know inside Dean Ambrose is hurting. I think Ambrose's pain receptors are constantly malfunctioning. And John, you see many of the technical wrestling moves Dolph Ziggler has used in the early going into this matchup. Baron Corbin, of course, I'm sure, looking on and scouting for next week. Dolph comes to us with one of the greatest amateur careers we've seen. The winningest wrestler in Kent State history at the time. He's an incredible technical wrestler. Another tackle by Ambrose. And a super kick by Dolph Ziggler looking to qualify, and a kick out by Ambrose. That was a nasty wound on the stomach of Dean Ambrose that from barbed wire covered 2x4 that he's hiding underneath that shirt. Headlock taken out by Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler's one of those guys that can attest to how your career can change when you win Money in the Bank and cash it in. He's also one of those guys who's never been at a loss for any sense of confidence. And he'd get injured soon after that, never was able to have a complete reign, in his words, as WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And he wants to have that opportunity again. And Ambrose slamming Ziggler, cover, hook of the leg, and Ziggler kicks out. You don't ever know when you're going to get an opportunity for the World Championship. You got to get in line, you got to become a #1 contender, you got to work your way up to that point, and you still have to win it. When you get the Money in the Bank, you choose the time, you choose the place. You are virtually guaranteed that you're going to be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But there have been Money in the Bank winners in the past who've not been able to pull off the title win. That's why I said virtually guaranteed. You're right, there have been. And look at Ambrose, his shoulders are down. Dean Ambrose stacking up Ziggler. And Ziggler sent to the second rope by Ambrose, landing right on our table here. And Dean Ambrose measuring Dolph Ziggler. Look out, guys. I think Dean Ambrose is going to fly. Watch out. Look out. Ambrose. And Dolph Ziggler getting out of harm's way. Standoff in this qualifying match between Ambrose and Ziggler live on Raw. Big stake. Cover for the win and 2 advance and a kick out.
I might have to get this another Raw or 3.5 for the 5.
Return to Monday Night Raw tonight, kicking off the program. Seth Rollins perhaps had the greatest cash in Money in the Bank history. A couple of WrestleManias ago, came down in the middle of the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match.
4.5 for the 5. I think that's what Raw, this Raw is getting out of me. I can't give it a perfect 5 for the 5 because it's just nothing good happened.
Ziggler went for the net breaker. And as you mentioned, that's a championship that Seth Rollins never lost. And Ziggler fluffed over the top rope. Sized him up. The lunatic fringe, realizing what this match means. Watch out, launching himself into Ziggler. That stomach of Dean Ambrose is hurting where he got hit with a barbed wire covered 2x4. Last night Extreme Rules. I'm not sure how some of these guys are even standing today. Not to mention, John, that he jumped 20 feet up the top of the heel edge with an elbow drop. That man is not all there. Well, he came up with the concept of the asylum match, so that should tell you something. Exactly. Everything from a straitjacket to a mop and a potted plant. Moppy, please. Look at Dolph. He's got company. Ambrose looking to block. Ziggler trying to fight through it. Ziggler landed hard. Dean Ambrose now. Top rope, Ambrose. Elbow. Oh, no. Ziggler rolled through it. He may have him here in a near fall. He hit it. Dolph may be going to Money in the Bank. No. A near fall for Dolph Ziggler, but Ambrose able to stay in it. It never ceases to amaze me just how continually resourceful Dolph Ziggler is. Thinking the same thing. Double collision there. Both thinking cross body. Can you imagine at Money in the Bank you have 2 members of the Shield, formerly the Shield, fighting for the championship? Dan Rollins is collision. And you could have the 3rd member, Dean Ambrose. If he makes it, he could be Mr. Money in the Bank waiting to cash in on one of them. Hey, we've seen Ambrose and Reigns in the past fight one another for the championship. I have no doubt. You do it again. Or they're willing to put friendship on the shelf. Ziggler and Ambrose exchanging blows. Center line. Look at Dean go. Oh, man. Oh, no. Wait. How did Ambrose do that? I don't know.
Because he's Dean Ambrose.
No. Was he able to function after that super kick? Like it didn't faze him. Ambrose looking up at that briefcase. Contract inside. He's the Energizer dummy. But he's effective. Is he ever? How can he game plan him? He didn't know what he's going to do. He just does stuff. Well, he's about to do something big here. And Ziggler, drop kick. Counter for the victory. Puts the leg. Shoulders are down in the near fall for Dolph. Dolph cannot believe Ambrose kicked out. Where does this Ambrose get this from? Seriously, watch this. Yeah, right there.
That's a good replay, though. I like that.
He's just an athlete who has the innate ability to do things well. Ziggler turning it up here against Dean Ambrose. Dolph slides through. Isn't it up there? Put Ambrose away. Wow. Went for the zigzag. Ambrose able to hang on.
Oh, I knew he was going.
Money in the Bank. Money time.
I knew it. That was a good match.
Dean Ambrose is heading to the Money in the Bank. the scenario that Dean Ambrose could be holding the Money in the Bank contract for that briefcase, attempting to cash in on his two former brothers, Seth Rollins, or Roman Reigns, or both. Can you imagine that? Huh. And you just imagine that not running around with that briefcase. Don't tell he had Ambrose with the zigzag, but quickly countering and responding with dirty deeds did the lunatic fringe. So we now have 4 men qualified. One more match tonight with Chris Jericho, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, and Dean Ambrose already in. Ambrose is heading to Las Vegas.
Well, I'm surprised to see Titus O'Neil back.
I'm sure.
I really feel bad for Rick.
This was a horrific night for your own flesh and blood turning your back on you and just saying such awful things to you. You didn't get a chance to respond. Is there anything that you want to say now?
Of the powerful march to the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Coming up next on Monday Night Raw, either AJ Styles or Kevin Owens is going to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. It's live next.
A good match, but a sad situation for Ric Flair though. But I'll be back.